Feel good win. Feel good win. I am happy about that win tonight. And the energy looks like it has come back with the Yankees, especially tonight. Small ball all across the board. Five good innings pitched from Will Warren, right? The hustle by Oswaldo Cabrera to tag up, get 2 bags instead of 1 from Alex Verdugo's sac fly. To Alex Verdugo's hit. To Aaron Judge is hitting his 300th home run. To Austin Wells going back to back with him. To Juan Soto going deep as well. I mean, all in all, a great day by the Yankees. A really, really great day, and I'm very happy with this win. Shout out to everybody. And that DJ, that last play there to steal the guy with a base hit to win the game. So, all across the board, great effort by this team. Great effort by this team. And they won a series they should have won anyway. So, but yeah, special congrats to Aaron Judge for hitting number 300. The quickest guy in Major League Baseball history to 300 games, to 300 home runs by like 130 games. So, that's a lot. So, shout out to everybody in here. Hit the like button, the thumbs up. Let's celebrate this Yankee win. Let's congratulate and celebrate Aaron Judge's 300 bomb today. Shout out to all of you here. We got Rick. We got Stephen B. The Consul Yeti's here too. All right. Yes, sir. Jack's in the building. Peanuts in the place. Jonah. Right. Jonathan. Yeah. Yeah, that's great work by Oswaldo Cabrera, too. I would not be disappointed if, Peraza took over third and Cabrera took over second while Jazz Chisholm's out. I would not be disappointed. I would not be disappointed at all. Peanut. All right. CeeLo's in the building. What's good, CeeLo? So. Right, who else we got here? Yeah, Jay Palvis in place. Michael Rohr. What's happening, gang? What's happening, bud? Yeah, this is, small ball baseball across the board today. It was good. Yeah, 955 games. Yeah. Yeah, Warren looked a hell of a lot better today than he did last couple games. So he settled down. It's one reason why he's such a highly touted prospect for the Yankees. Demon Day. What's happening, Demon Day? All right, Lou. Link. Yankees Capitals fan. What's up? 2 Cups of Joe. Roy. All these. Ken, what do you know, my man? What do you know? C. Morales. What's happening? What's happening? McMahon's in the place, too. Everybody's up in here. Buckeye, the king, the prime minister of Texas is in the building. Kyle. Yeah, 300. Big day for Aaron Judge. Brandon Moore. What are the odds? I would say I'd say 50-50 right now, Brandon Moore. I'm not really worried about Jason Dominguez right now. He's alone is not enough. So the obsession with Dominguez, he's struggling. He hit a home run today, but he's all in all he's struggling recently. So he's got some things he needs to work on. Joseph, what's happening? Chicken bomb, baby. Dev the Devastator. There he is. Clemenza. The final line of Warren. Let me pull it up. We get the made men up in the building tonight. I love it. This is a feel-good game for me. Okay? And if I could ever, talk about a song that gives me the feeling that I felt tonight with this energy with the Yankees, I know exactly the song. But Warren went 5 innings, pitched 7 hits, 2 runs. 5 strikeouts, 94 pitches. Good game for him. Yeah, 2 base sac fly, exactly. That hustle, Dennis. Got that right. It was a great hustle. That's that hustle we need. And, even Anthony Volpe came out of his shell a little bit. That double down the line, too, that he needed. But, yeah, first place. The Orioles did win tonight, but the Yankees won, too. So, and in convincing fashion. Just three innings ago, it was 2-2. And then the Yankees the floodgates just opened for the Yankees. So, yeah, his ERA dropped like 300 points tonight, CeeLo, which is exactly what we need. D-Train. Donald Burton's in the place. Burton, What's that? Yeah, I would imagine Peraza will be in there tomorrow, probably, Ken. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Especially with that, parlay those 7 home runs that he's hit in AAA. All of a sudden, he's turned into a damn bomber. So, yeah, him and Oswaldo, I would be fine with them both occupying second and third. I really would be fine with them. Mark Watson, what's happening, man? What's happening? And we have 2 contenders for Rookie of the Year, Luis Hill and Austin Wells. 2 contenders. And remember, if we get a guy that wins Rookie of the Year, the Yankees get an extra draft pick. According to the recent CBA. Yankees get an extra draft pick if they have a player that wins Rookie of the Year. So, we'll see what happens. Anna Fee, that song that I just sent to you and Mazza, that's the energy that I felt tonight. Coach Carl is in the building. It is great to watch my MLB history live, too. That was a rope and line drive right there to get that 300 shot. Yeah. And if he's here, Buckeye, he's here. He's here, baby. Yes, he is. The Red Sox lose 9-7 to the Texas Rangers. Good. Yankees pick up a game on the Red Sox. Good. It's always a good thing. Yep. And honestly, I mean, Austin Wells should be batting in the cleanup spot right now. He should be batting in the cleanup spot right now. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Waldo was great today. So was Warren. There was a lot of guys that deserve their flowers tonight. A lot of guys that deserve their flowers. No doubt about it. And the way they intentionally walked Juan Soto to get to Judge. Just stupid. What a stupid mistake there. I'm telling you, Ken, I watch out for the Dodgers, man. I would watch out. I mean, there is a chance that the Padres or the Diamondbacks could sneak in and either eliminate them in the playoffs or win the division. Like, you never know. Never know. Yeah. Judge is hitting fantastic. I mean, Wells is hitting fantastic in the cleanup spot. So, but you got all exactly in you got a DFA Judge because you got to blame Cashman for this 300 crap. I mean, seriously, like, unbelievable. Exactly. The D-backs, yeah, they could, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I want to see. I hope Peraza's in the lineup tomorrow. I really do. Well, I'm telling you, Buckeye, you have to trade Judge. You can't with this 300 home run garbage, batting 333. It's ludicrous. Yankees don't need this stuff. They don't. Just like they don't need, the 34 home runs from Juan Soto either. They don't need it. Yeah, exactly, NFE. You got to blame Cashman. You got to blame Boone. You got to get rid of these guys. Ausmus, too. Even the freaking hitting coach, James Rosen. What's the matter with you people? God. And yeah, he surpassed Ralph Kiner by 130 games. That's pretty remarkable. No, they're off tomorrow, and then they've got the Detroit Tigers in Detroit. So tomorrow's an off day. Yep. Yeah, well, exactly, Clemens. I was thinking the same thing. They only scored 10 runs. You got to fire some people. You have to do it. DFAing the guy in Dos Santos was not enough. Not enough. Yep. Well, I you know what I mean, Nosebleed. I mean Thursday. Sorry. Peraza will play the next day. Excuse me. Thursday. Him and Oswaldo Cabrera, who's earned another day. He's earned another game. Yeah. Yeah, we're off tomorrow. It was good to see Verdugo's bat kind of heating up a little bit recently too. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly, CeeLo. Yeah, I mean they could get 500 from Stanton. They can get 500 from Judge. It'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool. Peraza he can definitely spell Taurus. Yes, he can. Yeah, it's pretty. What a duo, Judge Soto. What a freaking duo. Yeah, and I hope Peraza translates up now. And this is going to be his final time up in the majors. The reason why I say it's because he's out of options. So they can't send him back down now. They have to trade him or keep him up here or release him. And that's it. So, but I would agree, Ronald. He should take Torres's job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mark. Duncan's been quietly good. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Buckeye. I mean, 110 RBIs is unacceptable. It's just you can pay for this garbage. Yeah, somebody on WF, I think it was Boomer Esiason, said that Judge is the reason they're not going to re-sign Soto. And I'm like, only WFAN would say stuff like that. That's why I don't listen to them. That's why I don't find them credible over there. Uh, Boomer Esiason never played baseball either. But we are, yeah. This is Babalu. C. Morales. Babe Lou. I'm going to call it Babalu. Maris me, it is. This is the modern day Eminem Brothers. You got that right. So I'm telling you, he's going to get. I'm sticking to my original number. I think Scott Boras is going to try to get the 700 to match Shohei Ohtani. I don't know if he'll get it, but um, I can't see Soto getting less than 600. Exactly, Comenza. Boomer Stein's next to take the football. Exactly. Oh, I think Judge should win the MVP over Witt, but Bobby Witt obviously batting title, yes, and Witt's definitely a contender for the MVP, and Judge has just been more impactful with the Yankees than Witt has been with the Royals. But I mean, he's a star. There's no doubt about it. Tonka reminds me. So does Scotty Frost. I'm looking forward to him coming back as well. Francesa, yeah, it's just him, Boomer. Like I don't listen to them at all. All those Mets guys are just, you know, crashing on these smashing on the Yankees regardless, and blah blah blah. Like guys, let's get real. Let's get real. But yeah, I would take Buckeye. I'll take 55 from Judge and 45 from Soto, and maybe Stanton can get to 30. He's at 20 now. Maybe he can get to 30. Maybe we'll see. I thought he was going to get to 25 in the beginning of the year, but I thought it was possible for him to get to 30 had he stayed healthy. But 25, 25 a year, I'd be happy with Giancarlo Stanton. I don't see any deferred money, Mark, to be honest with you. I don't see deferred money with Soto. And if I'm them, I would give him opt-outs, one or two opt-outs instead of a no-trade clause. That's what I would try to do there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Soto's been worth every dime, penny, Deutschmark, yen. He's been worth everything. He's been worth everything. 15 years, I would not be surprised. CeeLo. Would not be surprised. All right, we got 51 likes. We're going to try to get to 100 if we can here. It's always helpful on our live streams when we get to 100 likes. So if anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, please do. I thank you for it. Yeah, I mean, look, what's a stud? But Judge is having a monster season. He's having a monster season. And like, where would the Yankees be without him? And honestly, where would they be without Soto this year? I mean, unbelievable. Not the yen. Just arbitrarily mentioning the yen, but you know what I mean. See, peso. I'll go peso instead of yen. Uh, yeah, I agree, James. If Stanton gets hot, he could rip dirty. Yep. And this is like, Stanton feels really comfortable. He looks really comfortable in front of Judge. Judge looks really comfortable behind Soto. They seem like a perfect combination to be together. And like, if the Mets move on from Pete Alonso, what's Soto going to do in Queens? People keep saying he's going to sign with the Mets because of the money and blah, blah, blah. But who's he going to be surrounded by at the Mets? Right? So I just can't see it. DePaul. You might be right, Nathaniel. DePaul, or actually DeVry Institute of Technology, too. Who made the NCAA tournament for the White Sox, man? DePaul, damn. I did see that. Soto was pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I did see that on the base pass, Sean. Yep. Taz, man, I appreciate your loyalty as always, man. Thank you, brother. What's happening, brother? Fantastic win. Yeah, I said this, after Monday. Monday was a glitch. They let them lose the first game of the season as long as they win the series, which they have now. Hmm, they did what they need to do. And yeah, I'm sad about Jazz too. But if they can keep this momentum up without Jazz, and he's on a 10-day IL, they're gonna keep an eye on him. They haven't said when he needs surgery yet, so um, and I think that once the 10-day IL expires, then or as it gets close to expiring, they're gonna make a decision as to whether to um, recommend surgery or not. If they do, obviously his season's over. But I think they're about, they want to try to get him back here without surgery if they can, and if hopefully he'll make an impact. So I think they're going to play it by ear with Jazz because there was no definitive UCL injury that required surgery right now that we know of at least. Sleeper teams are a threat. People just keep saying the Mets and the Dodgers, but they're not really sleeper teams. They're big spenders, so that's not a sleeper team for me. Yeah. 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 Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't I think 10-day might be a little optimistic. I would go at least 15, but like there's no 30-day IL. So and hopefully, yeah, I mean hopefully it won't take that long to kind of get back into a groove with Chisholm. So and since well, I mean, he bats lefty, so the extension arm is gonna be his right arm, which is his throwing arm, and the injuries in his not throwing arms on his lefty arm. So that's one thing, which is a good thing. But I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's not throwing arm or not. So in UCL, and you generally think Tommy John in UCL, but there have been UCL injuries before that did not require Tommy John, like Masahiro Tanaka. He had a UCL, partially torn, didn't need Tommy John. Never got it. Hall of Fame trajectory. Sean Bryant, I would agree he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory. I mean, I think he's got to he's got to continue on this stretch for a longer period of time. Yeah. And I think if Stanton gets 500, he's probably in a good standing to get to the Hall of Fame too. It looks like a slide. It looks like his slide, CeeLo. But he got his non-pitching UCL, which is the inside of the elbow here. UCL ligament, ulnar collateral. So, hello, Tiffany. How are you? I'm glad we won too. And I think that's how he was kind of rotating his shoulders afterward, doing all these mobility movements just to see what was out of whack and so on and so forth. So they're being very precautionary with him, and I can't blame him. And thankfully, they have guys like Oswald Peraza or Caleb Durbin or TJ Renfield. And if Ahmed Rosario becomes available, I think they'll kick the tires on Rosario. And if they bring in Rosario, then they might have to move on from Gleyber Torres at that point. You'd have Rosario, you'd have Carrera, you'd have Oswald Peraza. So like, you get Rosario, that's got to be to me an all but admission that Gleyber Torres is gone. But they haven't moved on from him yet. And I've had these discussions with NFE for a while. They have not, and he's right. They haven't moved on from him yet. So Yeah, I'll take the series win, Nathaniel. I'll take it. Platelet-rich plasma injection. I'm not sure, Mark Watson. I'm not sure if it's necessary in this situation. I don't know. No. Yeah, everything checks out 3 to 4 weeks. That they're saying. I wouldn't expect Jazz Chisholm anytime in August. So if you can get him a week or two towards the end of September, leading into the postseason, maybe you do that. If not, you shut him down altogether and just do the surgery if you need to do that. But I think they're gonna try to do this without the surgery. That's why he's on the 10 and not the 60. Yeah. Houston, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, it's kind of like the Yankees too. They can get on an absolute tear, and then all of a sudden, we get our asses kicked by terrible teams. And it's happening to the Phillies. It's happening to the Dodgers. It's been happening to the Orioles. Right? It's been happening to all these top teams. You know, when we used to win all those championships, like we couldn't beat the Royals, and the Royals were terrible. The Royals used to kick the crap out of us all the time. That was one of our kryptonites, the Royals. You just can figure it out. Don't know why. 63 likes. All right, we need 37 to get to 100. 37 likes to get to 100. Hit them thumbs up if you haven't done that yet, gang. Yeah, Meta Rosario's got to clean. He's got to clear waivers, and get to the Yankees, and the Yankees would have to claim him unless he declines his assignment and then becomes a free agent. It was a kind of a funky slide. It was a head first slide too. So yeah, we'll see Yankees capital. I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see if we can keep it up. Yeah, exactly, Pasty. Like, in all honesty, Peraza is a better defensive second baseman. And then you could put Oswaldo at third, or you can put Peraza at third and Oswaldo at second. I don't care. They're both willing to play any position. They both are, shown to have a lot of youth and energy. Then I want to go with the best guys. Like I always say this too. I like a certain player, and I'll name a certain player, but I like the team more. Okay, and any move that they can make that's going to make the team better, I'm in support of. And if that means moving on from Torres and playing Peraza there for the rest of the season, so be it. If it means Rosario, so be it. Whatever it might be. So, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. The closer it gets to the end of the year, then any player that comes in order for him to make the postseason roster, he's going to have to be here, I think, by September 1st. So that's another thing to figure in as well. So anything move like that would have to be in the next 2 weeks plus. So that's the other thing too. But yeah, Judge is getting close to Triple Crown. Mm-hmm. And our last Triple Crown winner, baseball, was Miguel Cabrera. I think your papa might be right, CJS. I think he might be right. Could be watching a Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. You prefer 63 than 63. Yeah, I don't care what either one he gets. I hope they win a world championship. That's goal number one for me for the team. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, how many home runs in his career? I think he'll get between 500 and 600. C. Jettis. I do think that'll happen. Yeah. Guardians. I would watch out for the Guardians too. Sneaky good. How's Birdie looking? Do you mean Nick Birdie, the reliever, or John Birdie, the infielder? Either one of them are working their way back. And I think, with John Birdie, the infielder, they're going to see whether he can actually come back or not this year. And if he can't, then I think they'll take a harder look at Ahmed Rosario. But again, Ahmed Rosario has to be here for September to qualify to be eligible for the postseason. So a lot of, I would expect some of these moves to happen in the next 2 weeks, or decisions to be made in the next 2 weeks. But you're right, Billy, too. Yeah, Glaber didn't do it. Just like Garrett Crochet didn't do himself any favors, or his team any favors, or his agent any favors. When he said, I don't care if my team makes the postseason, I'm not playing in the playoffs unless I get an extension. It's just like what this guy Hassan Reddick is doing to the Jets right now. They traded for him from Philly. He has a $14 million salary. He said he would play the rest of the season without an extension, and then he changed his mind. He's already accumulated $2 million in penalties, according to the football CBA, but now he has to be traded. So it's just creating too many headaches in Jets world. So if you happen to be a Jets fan, that's what's going on right now, Hassan Reddick. And the Jets are saying, we're not going to pay him. We expect him to honor his contract, which he said he would do. Yep. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the agent fires Crochet Clemenza. I wouldn't be surprised. Make millions? Yeah, exactly, Pasty. They make, yeah. All 63 home runs will probably last longer than the Triple Crown. See, Rouse, yeah, I could see that argument. So, well, they're looking like that way. Willard, they're looking like they could play in the LCS. That'd be a fun series. They sensitive time spent in early. Yeah, I mean, he missed a lot of games too, Robert. You're probably right. He could be around 350 right now. He missed, 50 game stretches. He missed 50 last year as well when he hurt his toe with that freaking Dodgers stadium wall, the outfield wall. Tiffany, who's his agent? Judge's agent? Let's see. Aaron Judge agent. Paul Odell and David Matranga. They work for PSI Management. Yep. If you talk about Tiffany, or if you talk, Crochet. Crochet agents. Let's see. I'm looking for it right now. They're not showing where his agent is. His contract. That's a good question, Garrett Crochet agent. I'm trying to confirm it's not Scott Boras, but we'll see. CAA Sports. So it's not Scott Boras. It's CAA Sports. Yep. CAA. Bob Soto's agent is Boras. So is Corbin Burns. So is Pete Alonso. Blake Snell. Jordan Montgomery did fire Boras last year, so. Yeah. But he's got all the big guns coming into free agency again, Scott Boras. So, yeah, it's CAA Sports, Tiffany. That's Crochet's agent or representation. Double agent. I don't think so, CeeLo. Just the agency itself. It's the agency that's represented. Those are probably his two, the two agents that represent him, based on the agency. So, no, Reddick has not played. Robert, he's not played a game for the Jets. He was traded to the Jets for a conditional 2026 pick, a day 2 pick. After their other guy signed, I think, with the Eagles, actually, their pass rusher, and he's making $14.25 million this year, scheduled to make that. And he said he would play out his contract without an extension. Then he changed his mind. So and then he changed his mind. Now he's holding out, and he's already accumulated $2 million in penalties and fines already. Of that 14, 2 million, and now he's asking to be traded. So, and their Jets are holding their ground. They're saying we're not trading him. He's based on the CBA. He's going to pay his fines, and he's going to play out his contract. Yeah, we'll see, Billy. I'm not sure. I mean, Soto's priority number one. After Soto, they're going to have to revamp the bullpen too. They have a lot of relievers leaving us this year. So yeah, Robert, I don't like that type of like Darrell Rivas did the same thing with the Jets. He had 4 years left on his contract, and then he had his holdout and demanded a new extension, a new deal, because some other corner signed some ridiculous deal and decided he was going to be a holdout, a training camp holdout. The dude had 4 years left on his deal. I don't like that stuff. I hate that stuff. Yeah, word life. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid too. Soto looks happy here. He looks comfortable here. He looks like a good fit here. You know, distracted. Drill, baby, drill, and bacon is too expensive. So, CeeLo, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but it's fun. CeeLo, man. Love it. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens here. Really interesting to see what happens. See, it looks like some other folks want you to elaborate there. Hmm. He does fit, McMahon. I think he does fit. I think Soto's just a great fit here. I really do. Tired of being traded, and he likes the East Coast too. So he prefers that over the West Coast. So I don't see him going to the Dodgers. Someone said yesterday, "Oh, they're going to give me 800 million." I don't think they're going to do that anyway. I mean, look at the like they've Yoshinobu Yamamoto hasn't pitched with them for I think for like 2.5 to 3 months now. I did see that Ken Harbaugh offered Colin Kaepernick a job. Yeah, good. He shouldn't have been shafted the way he was, and then he was a good player. Yeah, he looks like he's having a lot of fun. He's got a great connection with the team. He's got a great connection with the bleacher creatures, with Judge. Like it's just a fit here. So and again, Hal's got to be willing to shell out the money. He's got to be willing to shell out the money. Uh, he said that a while back, Javi, and some other people said it as well. But he likes the East Coast. Oh yeah, there's a huge Dominican community in the Bronx. Huge, just like there's a huge Japanese community in Los Angeles. Right? Oh, Kaepernick to replace Locke. I'm glad. I mean, hopefully Kaepernick takes a job and I hope Harbaugh has a good year with the Chargers. Yeah, I mean the merch money is going to be crazy. If Soto stays, then they can do a long-term investment with merch and stuff. So, well, that's true too. Yeah, he wants to be in East Coast. He has family in New York. He said that as well. He wants to be near his family. So, of course, Soto, Judge, Stanton, Volpe, Austin Wells. Then you got Jazz. You got Garrett Cole. Like you got, there's a lot here. But it is about the core, yeah, baby. You know that, man. And more core coming, whether it be Spencer Jones, whether it be Jason Dominguez, whether there's more core coming. So it's going to be a lot. And Dominguez eventually too. There's gonna be some other guys gonna be with Dominguez too. But yeah, I don't mean there wouldn't be any greener pastures after leaving here. Like, where would you go? Where would you go? Which is why I hope they win the freaking World Series this year. I really do. Did they really, Tyler? They put Elias Diaz on waivers? Oh my gosh. I think he'll get picked up by somebody. He was a trade deadline candidate too. And they said it was going to cost a lot of money. Now you can pick him up on waivers without having to give up anything. Oh my God. Ooh. Not necessarily the same thing, Wing, but I hear what you're saying. It's different, like Kaepernick wasn't accused of, doesn't have multiple accusers for all this type of stuff. And, but what the NFL did to Kaepernick was messed up. It was messed up. Baseball is definitely making an example of Trevor Bauer, but he's not doing himself any favors either. That's the other problem too. Kaepernick didn't do anything but carry himself like a damn pro. No. But Kaepernick did not deserve to be just ostracized by the NFL like the way he does. Clark Schmidt's Tiffany apparently is looking pretty good. So he's having some good sessions. He's supposed to start his rehab assignment next week or later this week. Lou Trevino started it today in AA. So, yeah. And we have a deep farm. Exactly, Comenza. Keeping safe. His secondhand noise. Keeping safe over in NPR, baby. Keep it safe. Well, the problem with Diaz is where are you going to play him? You're not going to sit Austin Wells for Diaz. Austin Wells is on fire. Could you replace Jose Trevino with Elias Diaz? Maybe. 75 likes. All right, we need 25 to get to 100. Hit them thumbs up, gang. Tim Tebow. Yeah, and the other problem with Tim Tebow is he was okay. He's an okay player, but he never showed that kind of talent. Like Kaepernick took his team to the Super Bowl. So, but again, like Tebow is another polarizing figure. It would have been nice if Tebow got a couple opportunities in some places. He never got himself into trouble. So, yeah, I know. He only knelt. But people, call the kneeling for the national anthem to protest police brutality as some kind of bad thing. So, disrespect and blah, blah, blah. So, whatever. Why did he cause people to stop watching football, Lou? He never got in trouble. Yeah, an unpopular. Who made it political? Not him. He was just protesting police brutality against black people. He never got himself into trouble. Never quite. And I said, just ignore it, like people do mass shootings. They ignore that, right? So just ignore him kneeling. But that's for another day. But you're right. Bauer he has caused drama in a lot of the places he's been, unfortunately. And the fact is, no team wants to sign him in the minimum. That's a problem. That's a problem. Unpopular political stance. Yeah, and look at the people who got butthurt about it. Who cares if they stopped and never returned? Who cares? Nobody. Yeah. Cap was definitely blacklisted by the. I mean, he was. You know, if people wanted to not watch football because he protested police brutality, that's on them. You know, his actions caused a lot of stuff to happen. Like what, Yankees Capitals fan? Like what? Yeah, Dominguez was better tonight. We're left. He did get a home run. He did go deep tonight. Yes, he did. Back to the Yankees, exactly. Protests and riots. And what were they protesting and rioting about? Brutalizing black people. Let's move on. Like I said, ignore it. Like people ignore mass shootings of little kids. Just ignore it. Yeah, I know. People are pissed off at him kneeling, but are not pissed off at kids getting shot in their schools by guys that shouldn't have guns. But whatever. Never mind. Burn their Nike. I know. I know exactly, Comenza. The people who burned their Nikes because of Kaepernick's wearing Nikes. Say just like the people who wanted to machine gun shoot their Bud Lights or drinking Bud Lights. So like, it's like ridiculous. He's political. Ridiculous. Protesting the price of bacon. Well, good bacon CeeLo is expensive, man. Like the thick Canadian bacon, like, and then if you add the Peter Luger sauce to it, like that's a game changer. Like if you get rid of Peter Luger sauce, we have a problem. Yeah, he didn't bring the NFL into it. They could have ignored it. Yankees Capitals fans, just like they ignore kids getting shot in their schools, right? What's worse, him quietly kneeling to protest it, or kids getting shot in schools? What's worse? That gay too. I'm telling you, that thick bacon. There is nothing like the thick Canadian bacon, especially from Peter Luger's. That stuff is out of this world. If you go to Peter Luger's in New York, Brooklyn, or Long Island, you have to please. I implore you. I beg you to get one slice of the bacon with the Luger sauce. That, yeah, exactly. If you want quality bacon, you have to be willing to pay for it. This is the Rolls Royce of bacon. Yeah, it's not tough to call, Yankees Capitals fans. All due respect to you, but kids getting shot in their schools, having to do active shooter drills in kindergarten is a hell of a lot worse than somebody kneeling quietly to protest brutality. But back to the more important subject, Peter Luger sauce. CeeLo, they sell Luger sauce in some of the supermarkets now, and I'm telling you, it's got a little bit of horseradish. It's kind of sweet and like, oh my god, so good. They I don't know all stores, but I know they sell it in Acme. They sell it in I think Costco. They sell it in some other places, but they do sell Luger sauce, and you can order it on Amazon too. Peter Luger sauce. You can order it and have them send it to you. It is to die for. To die for. It really is. He could have sued the MLB for the allegation. Why didn't he? MLB did no investigation. No, the feds did, and law enforcement, and blah blah blah. So yeah, why didn't he? Why didn't he sue them? Can Peter Luger sauce is probably the greatest sauce for bacon in the history of the world. Like, it, let me see. I'm gonna look up right now, and I'll show you. I'll tell you. I'll send a photo. I'm gonna look up the Amazon website because this is an important. This is a really important. Yep, here it is. Peter Luger steak sauce. Now, on Amazon, it's $22.79. If you go to a supermarket, it's like $5. Amazon has like totally jacked up the price on Peter Luger sauce. Yeah, 81 likes. All right, maybe we'll get to 100. You can't be very. I'm telling you, you can't. Like, how do you? Oh man. Well, Billy, I mean, this is yeah. I think a lot of us can take a joy thinking that the Cowboys are probably going to suck. I think a lot of us can enjoy that a little bit. Even for me as a Jets fan, people feel sorry for me because I'm a Jets fan. Yep. Mark Watson, I'm telling you, you would not be disappointed. I promise you that. And Gate's he's second me here. It's too. It's amazing. I mean, you can even if you get a well cooked ribeye with some char and some good juice and flavoring. I don't put steak sauce on my steaks. The only one I would ever try to put it on would be Peter Luger sauce if the steak is good. But when the steak is really good, you don't need sauce. But just with some nice butter and some char, it is a steak sauce. But this one's cut. It's a multi-purpose steak sauce. I like it better on the bacon than I do the steak. It's Peter Luger sauce. CeeLo, it's just one steak sauce. I am a I am a Jets fan, Jonah. I mean, I can't say anything right now. I mean, we'll see if they're going to be good or not. I think Aaron Rodgers is nuts, so I don't know what to feel about the Jets. Vanilla bacon shake. Is that a thing, Buckeye? Vanilla and bacon shake? My God. Compound better with egg. Well, I mean, ribeye is like the best kind of sauce. I mean, the best kind of steak. You put compound butter, you put like garlic butter. It's like, oh my God. You go to Peter Luger's, it's probably the greatest steak you'll ever have in your life. It's world famous. It's the number one rated steakhouse in America almost every year for their ribeyes. Mm-hmm. It might change your life. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's a life changer. Sweet and salty. My God. Bacon and vanilla, Buckeye? I don't even know if I could do that. Oh, man. Gates, you're a Giants fan. I don't know. When you have low hopes for the Giants and they win more games, and you have high hopes for the Jets, they win less games. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect from either team. But I'm going to cover the Jets, the Giants, and the Bills, and the Bills. Well, exactly, Yankees Capital fan. That's just why I used the Peter Luger sauce on bacon and not steak. A well-cooked steak does not need sauce. And you got that right, too. Discus 10 got that right. They are very excited when they're hitting. Damn right. Yeah. Yeah. CeeLo, I wouldn't order on Amazon. Yeah, I would see if I can get it somewhere else. I mean, it's like $5 in the supermarket. Fentanyl. I don't know. Maybe the one from Arizona. Maybe they inject some fentanyl in it. It's a good question, man. Yeah, it's a hell of a lot cheaper in the supermarket. Amazon, they were like, I don't know why the hell they would jack the price up on that. Fentanyl. Oh my God. Talk Steelers too. I mean, on Sundays, I will, we'll be talking about. I'll recap all the games and whoever's in here, but I'll primarily be covering during the week Jets, Giants, and Bills. Steak sauce in your burger. You know what's crazy? I got a recipe, Jonah, from Gordon Ramsay, and I put in make burgers, but it's got Dijon mustard, Worcestershire sauce, chopped up red onions, egg yolk, breadcrumbs, salt, pepper. I think that might be it. And you mix it up into patties. Oh my God, it's so good. The burger's so good. And I can make the meatloaf the same way. And then I would take ketchup and barbecue sauce, mix it up in a bowl, and I would coat the outside of the meatloaf, and it gives it this glaze after you cook it. It is freaking to die for. It's Gordon Ramsay recipe. Oh. Shit. Tiffany. Wait, what can Tiffany tell you? Man, Tiffany's into it too? I mean, I might need to man up here, Texas. I might need to man up and try this bacon and vanilla. I don't know. Is this gonna give me like a spastic colon or what's it gonna do to me here? Bills, Jonah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Singletary, yeah. The supermarket it is, CeeLo. I don't know where you live, but I would look in the supermarket. Um, it is freaking phenomenal. It really is. Yeah, the Giants, man, they brought in a pass rusher, right? They brought in, um, but they lost some guys too. I mean, they freaking Saquon Barkley plays for the Eagles now too, so they're gonna have a whole different feel this year. And the Jets are gonna. I mean, like it's gonna revolve around Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know if it should. I don't know. Like I think Aaron Rodgers is nuts. Damn, see Morales taking shots at my Jets. I get it. Yeah, it's all good. Steelers pizza and bacon. My brother from another. I'm telling you, Mark. Ayuk. That's a good question. I think there's gonna be a couple more moves in football before the season starts. No, I think I'm gonna do a preview of the Giants, the Jets, and the Bills before the season starts as well. Get some rest, CeeLo. Have a great night, man. God bless you, brother. Bacon, venison, beef burgers only because venison is beef needs. Yeah, he needs to add it to that. Yeah, needs to add that. Yeah, no, I can see that, Jonah. Yeah, they better. I mean, they better freaking blitz the hell out of Saquon Barkley there. Yeah, and Barkley was fantastic with the Giants too, but whatever. It is what it is. Well, Bill, yeah, I mean, the Giants and Jets, they gotta stop playing in Jersey. I don't know why they got their stadium in Jersey, but whatever. Bills are the only ones that are actually playing in New York, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, let the Bills be the underdog. As long as they have Josh Allen there, I don't think they're gonna suck. Josh Allen's way too good. He's way too good. Bacon Sunday at a Burger King. Oh my god, bacon Sundays. Oh man, you guys are getting crazier than I am. Holy Jesus! I've been to MetLife. When the last time I was at MetLife was when it first opened. I went to a Jets Giants game in like November, and we sat in the second row in the 30-yard line, and in the front row, right in front of me, was James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano, right in front of me. He was a huge Jets fan, and he had a big Carhartt jacket on, a big skull cap, big Jets and he was such a nice guy, such a nice guy. He sat right in front of me in that game, which is oh man, I'll never forget it. MetLife is great. It's pretty cool though, but the traffic is a nightmare if you drive there, Wink. So if you could take a train there, take the train or a bus. I mean, the driving there is an absolute nightmare. Took me almost 2 hours to get out of that stadium. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Yeah, Mark James Gandolfini. I'll never forget it ever in my life. The Astros signed Glenn Otto to a minor league contract. Glenn Otto. What does that mean? Let's see. I'm gonna keep an eye out on the Astros too. I mean, they are a good team, man. Glenn Otto is a right-handed pitcher to a minor league contract. Okay. Okay, he was sent to. All right, the Yankees. That's right. The Yankees sent them to the Rangers as part of that Joey Gallo trade. That's right. That's right. I'm surprised the Rockies put Elias Diaz on waivers. Ken Rosenthal did report. It's also on MLBTradeRumors.com. Hmm. Well, this is true too. Yeah, I mean, Alex Bregman is back to where he is. So, yep, yep. But that's what we got for you, gang. The Jets won. Jets. The Yankees won. And where are you going to football? The Yankees won. It's good to celebrate this win. And let's try to keep the politics out of this stuff. Even though we say, yeah, and again, thankfully, Buckeye, we forgot to remember. Yeah, forgot the name Gallo. I want to try to not talk about that man. Yeah, they are the Guardians are flying below the radar too. I would not sleep on the Guardians like I would not sleep on the Astros. But go get some rest, everybody. And again, I'm glad that and hopefully Colin Kaepernick gets an opportunity. But I understand where some people don't like him. I understand the politics behind it because people made it political. But whatever. But have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. Thank you for coming on. Hit the likes on the way out if you haven't done it. Let's try to get to 100. If you're not subbed yet, please subscribe to the channel too. We're going to try to get to 25,000 subs by the end of the year if we can. And tell your friends that are football fans to come and join the party. Subscribe here. That way they can join us for some live streams as well. So that will be fun. I can imagine the trash talking football is going to be even crazier. So have a great night, everybody. Mark Watson, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Peace.